Okay. Oh my goodness. Hi. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Okay, turn that down. How you feeling? I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm never drinking again, dude. Yeah, you probably shouldn't. You probably shouldn't do that. Oh, dude, I had to take this whole thing apart. Not like the computers. I didn't take the computers apart, but I had the whole desk cleaned and everything. This place got thrashed last night. It was bad. There's crumbs everywhere. There's beer all over my desk. Yeah. Do you have any more long drink left? Yeah, I have long drink. Yeah. Throw up? No throw up. No throw up. I was having the time of my life. It was amazing. Being sober at drunk parties is hilarious. Yeah, being drunk at drunk parties is even more fun. But yeah, shouldn't drink. Don't do that. unless it's every once in a while. I don't drink that much, man. Not anymore. Bremo evil judging was epic. Yeah. How you feeling? Oh, I'm fine. Hopefully no damage to electronic stuff. I don't see any damage at face value. Everything seems to be working. No, I'm not hungover. I'm fine. I'm fine, dudes. Yeah. Hey, a number is changing. Let's drink. It's you're not looking at that right. It's have some fun. That's the thing. Yeah. Yeah. It's more about having fun. Number go up. But yeah. Anyway. So yeah, I had to clean. Brimo and I took a trash bag full of beer cans out of here. It was half trash, half beer cans, but still. Yeah, there was a lot. I didn't even show you guys on stream what Brienne. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of cans. Gonna do state of the stream today. No. I still have goldfish left. Yep. Yep. I had it for breakfast. Yeah. Who won Mario Party? Me? I won Mario Party as Princess Peach. Yeah, I got 4 stars. It was dope. Would be at least 5 pounds of deposit here for all those cans. Yeah, we'll sort them. We'll sort them and we'll recycle them. We got a recycling center down the street. Yeah, it was a little. It wasn't a rowdy night. It wasn't 2019 into 2020 rowdy, but it was still fun. Yeah, Dietor, of course. Princess EJ, yes. Yep. Give me some coffee. But Luigi number 1. Luigi was not number 1. Princess Patch was. I think that S-Master Show person was my ex. Yeah. They said that. Do you want me to delete last night's VOD? And would you want them uploaded to YouTube? Drummer, download a copy of it, and then get rid of it. then get rid of it. We'll download a copy of it, and then we'll get rid of it. Yeah, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Just, no. Okay, alright, that's good. Yeah, no, pass this part. In fact, never show this part again. You say get rid of it every year. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably for the better. It's probably for the better. Yeah, it's probably for the better. Oops. That long caro, though, that stuff's delicious, man. You can just pound that for days. It's really good. I'm impressed. I was like, finish long drink. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is orange soda with alcohol in it. Well, grapefruit soda, but still. BRB watching the VOD. Watch it. Watch it while it's there. Get it while it's hot. Get it while it's hot. Okay. So, I have a set to Minecraft. Let's go. It's gone. I unpublished it. It never happened. It never happened. It's false. Fiction. Happy New Year, gang. Hey, big guy, how's the head? I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
If I wasn't so hungover, I'd play Minecraft with you. Alright. I've been working on a major university public building since the start of COVID every day. Not one of the dozens of us have caught it. Yeah, I mean, sure. Hey, Zergaholic, been MIA for the past few weeks. Sorry if it's already been asked, but I'm curious what you're anticipating the most from James Webb. It's gonna sound dumb, but the pictures, dude. I mean, that thing can take, Jim, what is it? It can take pictures that aren't at the Big Bang, but pretty damn close, which is really cool. Hey, Leona. Happy New Year. Nice, champion. Yep. Brandon, how are you? I started a new desert base in Minecraft. Oh, that looks good, man. Okay. Alright, so, if you haven't seen what we're working on here. Wow, there's a lot of people on. Here, check this out. We're working on a totally survival city build. Okay? So this build is all done in survival. Every single building here was made in survival in Minecraft. How's the head? I'm fine, Geeson. Yeah, nothing. Dude, like, okay. I always say, like, oh, Italian, right? Ethnically Italian, blah, 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 blah. There's some crown in there, to be honest. Yeah, to be, like, 100% honest. That's probably how I can hold my own. Like, that's my guess. Italians don't. We like to enjoy the wine. No. Hey, Drill Bucket. Happy New Year. So, I will say that's probably why I can do that. Probably has something to do with it. But anyway, check this out. Yeah, guys, I'm fine. 100% good to go. It's a big Minecraft city. Do you remember much of MSC last night? I remember the entire thing, Procyon. I remember telling Sirius to screw off like 2 or 3 times in a row. That was funny. I was kind of trying to be good, and then I just let the taps go. I just said, hey, it's New Year's, let's have some fun. And yeah, a lot of cursing. A lot of cursing was had. I haven't seen you since last year, right? Was this before or after the White Claw? Dude, I actually sobered up drinking that stuff. Seriously, it tastes terrible. It tastes terrible. It leaves a horrible aftertaste. And this is coming from somebody, like, maybe I should shut up because that's coming from somebody that drinks Guinness. I love Guinness. Guinness tastes delicious. Ugh, they are disgusting. It's gross. Like, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but kind of want to see this build in cities now. Dude, the claw is, it's funny for the memes. Real men drink White Claw. Like, it's funny for the memes, but man, dude, it was gross. It was gross. I'd rather drink Everclear or something, man. Is this Minecraft? This is Minecraft tweet. Yeah, this is our survival city build. We're slowly expanding it this way, and then we're gonna have a huge downtown sector. We should get the server upgraded soon enough to because we're on 1.17.1, I think, and once we get the height limits up, I wanted to build all the tall buildings over here. Would you drink LaCroix over it? No, probably not. Sneaky. Boss, subway work is underway. Oh, okay, boring. Oh, I see what you guys are doing. All right, cool. Let's jump in. Real men drink White Claw. But yeah, sorry for being so late today, fellas. I literally had to clean this place. This place was thrashed. There was crumbs, there was crumbs all over the floor. There was curds of cheese all over the floor from all the cheese that we had. It was gross. It was disgusting. It smelled terrible in here. It smelled like a bar. Yeah. It smelled like a bar. Guys ever been to a bar early the next day? Guys ever been to a bar when it's closed? Oh, it smells horrible. You know, that stale beer and pretzel smell, Oh, very nice. Very nice, Chief. Yes.
Did we delete the VOD?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we took it.
I'm just asking.
We took care of it.
My mom's like, did you save the part where you were drunk so you can go watch yourself? And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. So, just checking.
Drummer, should we tell her? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Lev. You got it. And 30-year-old cigarette smoke. Yeah, Jim, see, you know. You know that smell. It smells like pool cues and freaking cigarettes and just dried up Budweiser. It smelled horrid in here. So I took everything apart. I vacuumed it. I sterilized it. Freaking, I was like, we need the hand sanitizer after this, man. Dude, I cleaned this place all up real good. But BJ never reads Minecraft chat. Hey, shut up, Magus. But also, happy 2022. I'm trying to build up new gear to get my old gear out of a freaking ocean monument if I can. I don't know. Okay. Cool. I put all the gravel I get into community storage and all the projects vacuum it up. Dude, if we need a gravel mining run, let's do it. That would be a good way to start. Nice and chill. Hey, Brendan, Happy New Year. All the bars I've ever been in smell like bleach and Victoria's Secret. I'm pretty sure those are called gentlemen's clubs. Dish? That's, I think. Okay. Alright. Hey, Only Cats, what's going on? How are you today? I'm alright. I'm good. Everything is A-okay. Yeah. Just, are you on a server? Yeah, of course. Well, I mean, yeah, but they served alcohol, so... alright. I think, well, hey, 619, I said gentleman's club, alright? I didn't say what you said, man. And some banging chicken wings. This is... Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Help me. Help. Oh, I'm alright. That was a sweet landing. It's freaking sweet. Shut up, Nether Portal. Alright, I'm gonna have to go figure out where the gravel biomes are. Whoever asked that question, they ask a lot of questions. Yep. EJ, can I join? Brendan, you have to be following the stream for 3 months, dude. The only reason I do that is because so I don't have people in here that just come in here and mess up other people's stuff. If you're patient enough to follow the stream for 3 months, you should be good. You should be good to go. Take the Trading Village Nether path, and at the end you'll see the signs to it. Trading Village, 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 K3, Trading village. Blue. Trading village. You know what? Or we could just, you know, not fly. That's fine. Yeah. However, if you want to see the map with what we're working on, just the Minecraft map. Exclamation point map. Is your elytra dead? I think it just took a dump. Yep. Well, that's good. It's probably good that happened there. Did you bring a boat? No, Megas. I didn't bring a boat. I don't need to be brought a boat. Boats are just given to me. Last. I'm kind of busy. Is this considered maglev? Icelev. Icelev. Sure. Hey Bill, you wanna come down here and help me replace the slave cylinder in the truck? You know you want to. I'll give you $1. There should be a chest here to store the boats. Whatever. Sorry. I'll give you $3.50. Bill, I'll give you $3.50. I'd buy that for $1. Bleeding clutch hydraulics is so much fun. Nobody. I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah, 619. I vacuum bled it out. Yeah. The problem is, so I'm going to go check on the truck probably on Monday and see if it still shifts. If it doesn't, well, whoops. Oh, then we have a slight problem, don't we? We have ways of making you problem. Alright, so we got to get some gravel for the projects. I don't have my elytra. Why am I trying to jump around like I do? Yeah, vacuum bleeders are super useful. Super useful. I will mine gravel for you. Okay.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Just gonna stay there. Hey, Richu. Happy New Year, buddy. Is night go slep. See you last. Megas, I don't think you realize how difficult it is to keep up with 2 chats, let alone 1. All right, you're gonna have to not do that. I'm sorry, man. It's just really difficult to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Phase 1 of the geofront excavation is complete. The end stone coating is laid. I'm going to put colored concrete down to sea level, and then I'm starting phase 2. Cool, cool. Neat. Did you cover the complaint chat I had about Starlink and Space News yesterday or the day before? I wanted to go back and watch it if you had. No, I covered it. There was like maybe a 15-second segment, Pythos. Great. They're like, all right, they complain. They complain that they had to move around Starlink satellites. You know that the ISS like constantly needs to be repositioned because of satellite debris from certain countries' anti-satellite testing, right? Like, constantly. ISS does all kind of collision avoidance maneuvers from, you know, someone's anti-satellite test. Just thought I'd let you know. That's pretty much the end of the conversation. I appreciate the formality of it, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the end of that. Yeah, it's, yeah. It is what it is, man. Alright, so we're out in the gravel biome here. Most of it is mined. Does anybody know if the gravel biome goes down at all, or is it just at surface? Is it just at surface level? Because we have mined the trash out of this biome here. So much gravel. That's the resource that we use the most. It's just at surface. Thanks, Jax. Alright, cool. We gotta go find some then. Oh! Okay. I found some. Oh, yeah. The Nether has a ton of gravel if you go to about Y12. Oh. I mean, I believe you, Taran. You know more about this game than I do, and I mean that sincerely. Like, you're much more well-versed in Minecraftology than your boy is. I just say build this building here, you know what I'm saying? Just go dredge the sea? Yeah. You made a typo, Sirius, so I'm just going to do what the internet usually does and just disregard the entire thing because you made a typo. You made a typo, therefore I'm the victor. How do I get to that gravel biome? It's in the Nether. Go to the Nether hub, follow the trading post route. Found anything yet? Not a thing, sir. What about you? Nothing, sir. Huh. Hey, Spam. What's going on? So once again, guys, we need a lot of gravel, a lot of dyes and stuff for the survival city build that we're working on. We ain't found snot. How many stacks we got? Okay, making good progress. Petty, yeah, go ahead, man. Why say ship, Pythos, when you can just say snot? Uh-oh. 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 Let me see, Petty, what do you got? That's on... Okay. dokie. Just making a gravel run. Should have took some shulkers with me. First, they take the gravel and they plane it off the biome. The gravel is then repurposed for later batches. They take the gravel and they push it through the grumbo, where the fleeb is rubbed against it. It's important that the fleeb is rubbed, because the fleeb has all of the fleeb juice. What you want, mate? What? Drummer? Oh, thank you. Drummer, you're a gentleman and a scholar. And people say nice things about you. Even Sirius.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
He goes, oh, that drummer. He does a good job. He does a very good job. Yeah, he's just a good one. He's just one of the good ones. Takes the gravel and it puts it in the shulker box. Hey, Tapion. Pog wow, pog wow, pog wowie wowies. 8 months. Thanks, buddy. How you feeling? How's Brimo? We're both alright, ironically enough. Yeah, we're fine. We're all fine here. How are you? What do we got? Alright, we gotta go over here. And then I just gotta take that dirt. We'll just put the dirt over here. I had to dip out after summer car yesterday. The way everyone's talking makes me feel like I missed something. Oh, I played Mario Party and I won because I'm amazing. Oh, look at you, Taradra. Look at you. You're one of the good ones. Andesite. You work for SpaceX at Starbase, Texas. Oh, that's neat. What do you do there? Why? Yeah. Why are we shouting? Stop shouting. You're a building manager. Oh yeah? That's cool. You live in Starbase Village? That's cool. Neat. Right click it. Yep, got it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, here we go. What do we got? Okay. Hi, Ethan. I was having a good day. Fill the middle shellcode box. Don't tell me what to do. Alright. The middle shellcode. I have put that. I eat. Put that. Gotta get to work. Oh, cool, man. Neat. I feel sad for this once great and mighty mountain. Sacrifices need to be made. What is this at EJ? We actually experimented with TNT and whatnot, and the TNT, I mean, you could blow stuff up with it and then mine that way, but that was very inefficient. No, not a bot, Ren. I don't know. At least I don't think. Yeah, the TNT really is not an efficient way of doing that at all. So, Rice, we're mining out gravel. We need sand and gravel to make concrete and whatnot. So, there's different areas on the map that have higher gravel concentrations, and that's what. Oh, that's not good. You don't want to fall down there. There's different areas on the map that have higher gravel concentrations. So we went out a little ways from the city to grab it. Basically, long story short, just building materials, man. Can't go down to the hardware store in this game, you know. I wish that'd be kind of nice. But there are mods that let you, you know, where you can get like mining equipment and stuff. Which, I'll be honest, that'd be pretty cool. How hardcore would it be to have like a voxel mining simulator? That'd be pretty sick. Sorry, I just don't get it. I know, you've told us that before. That's fine, dude. You don't need to. It's all good, brother. Just having some fun, man. But spend your time how you will. It's good content, man. What can I tell you? It's good content. I teach people about what it takes to build a freaking building, give or take, you know? You gotta source your materials. You gotta manage the project. You gotta plan it out. It's not that far off from what you do in real life, man. Remember, the whole point is to get people involved and get people involved with STEM and building and stuff. You don't want somebody going to school for another freaking art degree. Take it from somebody that has a freaking art degree. You know what I mean? So I'll play this and we'll do city building. People ask like, oh, how do you build all these buildings? Well, I plan on building them just like a foreman would oversee a real project. Same stuff, just a little dumbed down from the real thing. You know what I'm saying? There's no HVAC, no electrical stuff like that, but this gets the gist across, dude. Does that make sense? You know, you want to build a building, you got to go get the materials for it. I mean, it's pretty. I like it. It's a good way to introduce people to that. You know. Do you know about the torch method for digging gravel? I do. Yeah, you put the torch under it, and then it goes. It just. What's that, Jax? Yeah, S-Master. Tech it would be cool. Don't know you saw me say this before, but if someone sets up a piglet bartering farm, you could get a lot of gravel. I don't know if you guys use automatic farms, though. I'm pretty sure we have one. Dude, I missed the server. I just have no time anymore. We ain't going nowhere, Tiger Fang. Yeah, your work's still around, dude. It's still there. Nobody's messed with it. Like, dude, look. All the infill work that you did, don't think I don't remember that. Dude, I keep pretty good tabs of who builds what in this thing. You know? Ever since I screwed up that day, dude. I try to keep good tabs and give credit where credit is due. So Tiger Fang did a lot of work filling in some areas over here, and I didn't give credit correctly. I was like, oh yeah, this person did it. He's like, no, I did it, idiot. And I'm like, oh yeah. So yeah, no. Ever since then, I've been keeping pretty good track of it. But yeah, it's still there, my brother. But yeah, I mean, when you get some time, or if not, just follow the progress, dude. Or come back when you got some time. We'll be here. No problem. No disrespect, no nothing. I get it. Life happens, man. Not everybody can sit around and just play with blocks all day, you know? This isn't real architecture. I didn't say it was, man. I didn't say it was. It's the idea. It's the process. That's the fun part. You know, you teach responsibility. You want to make a building, you got to go and get the materials. Same as real life. Yeah, Metric Goalie did the oil rig. It looks really good. What have you built? You built probably about a 16th of a submarine, never worked on it again, and we promptly got rid of it. Tarkov put a queue on their server so people stop complaining about their servers breaking. Are those same people complaining that there's a queue now, MyPick? What else? I'd have to go look. I don't know off the top of my head. There is 60,000 in the Tarkov queue. 60,000 people in the queue. That's absurd. In a good way, in a good way. Tarkov's a fun game, man. I played it once, and I could already see the loops, the gameplay loops in it, and I'm like, oh yeah, this game is addicting. You gotta be careful with this one. And then never again. Never said I wouldn't play it again, dude. Did you guys appreciate the way that I played? I played very slow and very careful, and I almost won. I actually liked playing very patiently like that. It played the game. The gameplay's totally different if you try to sit there and think about it. Why is there so many people playing Tarkov today? Did they do something? I'm confused. Visible EJ confusion. Drops. Help. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. Massive update last week plus Twitch drops. What the hell is a Twitch drop? As I'm a dinosaur. Come on. I could teach you how to rebuild a damn carburetor. I don't know what that means. You log in and you get it. Oh dear. Loot you get from watching Twitch in-game. In-game content from watching a streamer. Oh, God. Oh, good. Let's just take this already addicting game and make it more addicting. That's good. I can't help but think that there's kids out there that are gonna be like me that, you know, I said I played Counter-Strike all the time. There's gonna be kids, oh yeah, I played Tarkov all the time. That's how Ninja got popular back in the day. Oh, okay. Oh, if you watch this stream, yeah, okay. Alright. Roger, how the hell can we compete with that? We can't. Yeah. That's okay. It's a little too real. No, I gotta go work on the LA subway building. Yeah, like, how the hell are we gonna compete with that? You know what? It's probably best to just not think about that. That's really easy to go to a dark place. Let's just not. Let's just not. I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. And I'm just gonna keep driving my awesome freaking community that gifted me an ungodly amount of subs yesterday. So, yeah, we're just gonna do that. Thank you, drummer. Ta, mate. The secret button for Harry. What is this? That's terrible. You should feel bad rickrolling somebody in 2022. That's horrible. Like, I'm not even mad. I just take pity on you. Yeah, bite those. Dude, the way I've thought about it, if you really want to know, I could just do space news. I really could. I've looked at numbers. I've looked at the numbers, and guys, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't do that. Twitch is a gaming website. It's a gaming website at its heart, so I'm never gonna not play games. You have my word on that. And the only way that would happen is if I actually get to go and work on like real rockets or whatever. That's the only way that would be any different. Twitch is a gaming website at the beginning. That's what made my stream popular, so I'm never gonna not play games, you know? But I could just do space news, but I don't want to do that. Isn't that what DOS did? Yeah, so gotta find your own path, homie. You're giving people something other than Tarkov, which is probably oversaturated now because of the drops. You have the best community. I love it. Thanks, guys. Yeah. You guys, dude. I went back and looked at the metrics from yesterday. That was a lot of subs. That was a lot. The sub count went up by, like, let's just say a high number in the 3 figures. Almost 4 figures, which is just, okay. Okay. Nothing real to report other than the new telescope news. Yeah, right now, Rice, yeah. The news cycle's slow. It's every time during this time of year, everybody stops. So, Rice, in quarter 3, beginning of quarter 4, space news gets insane. Always. September, October, November. Cause, you know why? Because everybody's trying to get their stuff in before the end of the fiscal year. Every company. Everybody's trying to get stuff done before the holidays. Because, you know, like, what you don't want to do is, like, okay, say you're on a job site, right? Say you're on a job site and you're laying pipe. You want to keep working on it until you finish that job, and you don't want to come back to it after the holidays because you'll forget what the frick you were working on, and it's going to take a second, and time is money, right? So spaceflight, every single time a launch campaign happens, that's basically a job. It's a job site, right? So everybody rushes to get stuff done. And if you notice, a lot of spaceflight malfunctions usually happen either in that rushing period or right after it. Like, seriously, look at the statistics behind most spaceflight failures. It usually happens around then. Something unfolded yesterday. Literally something unfolded again. I mean, I tried to not really go too crazy with the James Webb stuff. Just because everybody is. It's cool. The sun shield folded out. I'm really, like, more interested when the pictures come out. I know the satellite's going to be fine. I'm serious. I've been saying that since it launched. I was worried about the launch. Stop. Okie dokie. Alright, we should have a ton of sand and gravel. Yes, Biffy, it's pretty cool. What's up with the buttons on the ice? I don't know. I honestly have no idea why that's there. KSP question, what's your keybind for throttle? Z is full throttle, X is cut the throttle, left shift is gradual up throttle, left control is down throttle, but I use the throttle on the joystick mostly. Alright, we should have tons of gravel now. Buttons prevent mobs from spawning. Thank you. I told you. Minecraft dinosaur here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, guy. Look at all the gravel there, bud. I'm gonna need some of that. Alright, cool. Does KSP on a pad make any sense? KSP is really designed for the computer, man. The console version is not incredibly bad. What? A joystick would be good for flying planes and stuff. Not put it in the community sorter then, S. Not necessarily for much else. Anyway, let's go out to my building project here. About 100, it's 344 single point redundancy, or single fault redundant stuff. Serious. Your steering wheel on your car is single fault redundant. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to malfunction. You got to understand that it's all about context. Just because it has single fault redundancy on 340 things doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to break or that it's not going to work. A spring is single fault redundant. Why? Because there's no other spring. If you lose the spring, you're done, right? So like if a spring breaks on your car's suspension or whatever, that's single fault redundant. Does it mean it's going to break? No. I was joking. Well, I wasn't, man. Oh, this is... Das ist gut, human person. Ja, ja, wunderbar. Ist gut. When valve springs break. Valve springs break from 619. Let's say that valve springs break from out of family operation of the engine. Yeah. Send it. Your liver is single fault redundant. Got him. I mean, that is an accurate statement. We'll call it out of family data. Am I right? Oh man, dude, I walk in here, human person, and here. This is what I think. Don't worry about it, S. It's fine. It's New Year's. Yeah, Rice, that thing is hardcore. James Webb is ridiculous. It took a long time to make the sucker, dude. She's a beast, though. Trust me. That's like mind-blowing stuff. I know, Neo. Primo's fun. Gotta have some of these slow pans. Easy, Pulse. Easy. Man on the moon less than a phone. Well, that's two different things, my brother. Right, it's two different things, man. A telescope and a spaceship ain't the same thing. But they're both complicated things, right? This James Webb combines both of those things. It's a freaking telescope that launched on a spaceship. The computers that got it there aren't inherently complicated. Neither are the computers that guide James Webb. But the telescope tech is hardcore, dude. We're talking like microns. Those mirrors are ground within a micron of each other. It's unreal. Yeah, Ian, I think that's what we should do. What if a micrometeorite hit James Webb? I'm pretty sure it's micrometeorite impact resistant, dude, to an extent. But yeah, obviously you wouldn't want that to happen. They're cooling the telescope to 4 Kelvin using sound. It's nuts, dude. The science behind it is insane. But you guys know how I always say, like, look, it's not about whether we can, go to the moon, or whether we should, like, fund science, or whether we should fund, like, human spaceflight. We got to do both of those things. Because it's not mutually exclusive. You have to do both of them. Because without a complicated spacecraft system, Ariane 5 would have never been able to place that thing where it placed it, right? And simultaneously, without something like Hubble peering into the universe, how the heck would we know where the hell we need to send people to understand the human condition? They both go hand in hand. So, like, look, people cite that cost for James Webb, and they're like, oh my God, it's $10 billion. Yeah, it's $10 billion over 20 years. That's nothing. It's not a lot considering the tech that thing is considering. That's like trying to engineer a Ferrari with, like, 10 grand. Like, it's unbelievable what they've been able to do. It's just frankly ridiculous. And you know what, man? Can you put a price on the science that we're going to learn from that thing? Hell no. No, that's not a good idea at all. I think it's good. I think we should build 4 more of them, if you really want my honest opinion. It took 20 years to make this one. It certainly won't take 20 years to make a copy of it. Keep building it. Build more. Learn more. Understand more. Get better. That's what we need to do, dudes. We got to do that. That's very important. Muy importante. This is the coolest world you've ever seen. Thanks, Blackhawk. I appreciate it, man. So we make Ferraris with 10K. I mean, Enzo would probably say that. You make a Ferrari with a less money. He's fine. I want a James Webb every 2 weeks. I want a constellation of James Webbs. Gem Webbs? Why does it take so long to make it, though? Rice, think about it. So, a lot of the tech didn't exist when they tried to... So, they basically said... Okay, all right. Think about it like this, dude. They when we decided to go to the moon, right? When we decided to go to the moon, the tech didn't exist. That was impossible. You could not go to. Nobody had the capability of going to the moon in 1961. When Kennedy said we choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, right? That technology just simply didn't exist. It needed to be engineered for the project. The guidance computer that you're talking about. The AGC, which literally most computer architecture is based off of that damn guidance computer, which is funny. That wasn't a thing. There was no digital processors in 1961, and if there was, they were the size of an office building. right? So, oh, this looks great, dudes, by the way. So that technology had to be made. James Webb is the same way, dude. Same exact thing. That tech needs to be made. It didn't exist. It didn't exist at the time. Soon, though. Not soon, though. The thing is freaking... We're getting back to it. You know? Meant to believe it takes so long. Like I said, dude, some of that tech didn't exist. But, yeah, I understand the skepticism, I suppose. It makes sense. Spaceflight is one of those things, man. You gotta be patient. You gotta be super patient with this stuff. You just have to be. Or else, you know, you're gonna do something wrong. The lens won't be ground right, and then you have to go and fix the stupid thing. We can't fix James Webb, by the way. That's way too far away. No human has ever been out that far. Ever. Which, that's kind of a badass thing to say, if I do say so myself. No human has ever been out this far. Oh, shit, dogs. Look at this. This is dope. You guys are friggin' legends. So, it's just going to take some time, man. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some time to go back to the moon. It's going to take some time to get Webb, you know, with its sun shield ready to go. But it did take a lot of time to get it engineered. Got to be patient with this stuff, bro. I know, it's a pain in the butt, and it seems like they're lollygagging. I know what you mean. I just like to think that one day Hubble and James Webb will be recovered and returned to Earth. You guys think James Webb is hardcore? Check out Louvre. The Louvre telescope is James Webb on steroids. It's literally using the tech that we learned from James Webb to make a bigger version of James Webb. Louvre will be able to see the Big Bang if it flies. But the problem is this stuff just takes a long time to manufacture. Louvre is not flying for a long time. It's so freaking cool, though. Ian, she's a beast. That thing will be... Oh, it'll be so hardcore. We should build like 4 or 5 James Webbs, though, in the meantime. I want a constellation of those, don't we all? Yeah. Large ultraviolet optical infrared surveyor. It's so ridiculous. Look at... Oh my god. Yeah, see? This is what I'm talking about, man. Make more of this, and then learn from that tech, do this. And then from this tech, do this. 20 years between telescopes seems a bit much. True that, man. Right, dude, I agree. That's part of the reason why I say, don't just start trying to build this right now. Make more of these. Mass produce these to get the cost down, and then use what you learned from mass producing these to make more of this. You know what I'm saying? And then make more of that. Scale in numbers, dude, every time. That's my one critique of it, that we don't make more. We should make more telescopes. Can we get more old keyhole satellites from some 3 letters? That's what W first, the Nancy Roman satellite is, tweet. W first is exactly what that is. The Nancy Roman satellite? That's what it is. It's another Hubble. Did you just say mass produce it? Mank, the only way we're going to beat this problem of going into space is scale. Yeah, Ian, they're in my construction site. My construction site in there. Those crates right there have tons of stone. Dan Reeves died. I don't know who that is. Look at me. I am the Hubble now. You guys did some freaking sweet work. Oh, there's a bunch of crates down here too, Ian. Okie dokie. Denver Broncos Falcons head coach. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Wait. Yeah, okay. I remember now. Well, Betty White, Dan Reeves, and who else? There was one more. Death comes in 3s. I don't know why. It always comes in 3s. John Madden. There you go. Yep. Football. AU. I may or may not have said I forget his name for a reason. Anyway, full meme warning. Snake. Snake! What is this? Oh, jeez. What is this? Gracious Jesus. I'm here. Did you at me? Wait, what? Considering we went from man flight to space flight within 80 years. Oh, Rice, dude, what you're hitting on is the fact that we, you know, for the last 50 years we've had our head up our culo. You know what I'm saying? You had your head up your culo. Oh, I agree with you on that. Should be firing on all cylinders, and it's frankly bullcrap that we're not. Yeah, that's fine, Sneaky. I believe that. What's this tunnel for? Subway, man. I'm building the LA subway building here, and the viewers from the stream have been kind enough to actually help me outfit the station, which is pretty rad. You guys did good. You guys done good work, Cole Phelps. You're doing God's work. So this building is going to be... Hi, Louvoir. This building is going to be the LA Subway building. It's called the LA Subway Terminal building, actually. So it's a really interesting building in Los Angeles. You look at it, it's this one in the foreground, not that big boy. This building is actually really cool because it's a subway terminal building with no subway in it. Yeah. Very interesting stuff. There used to be a subway terminal in it, but not anymore. So if you go and look at images from the LA Subway Terminal building, it is a building with a subway station in the basement that leads to nowhere. Because it used to be part of the Pac Electric mass transit system that Los Angeles had in the 30s and the 40s and into the 50s, but then they stopped because automobiles. Yeah. If that upsets you, yeah, it's probably yeah, you're probably right. Here, let me take a look. You're in love with Louvoir. That's right, man. That satellite's beast. We should mass produce James Webb's Pythos, and then we should put. You know what we should do? We should take a James Webb, and we should attach a gateway to the back of it. Attach a gateway to the back of James Webb, and have an astronomical station out at L2, and then rotate people off of that. Yeah, there, I said it. And what is it now? Mixed use industrial rice because stupid. So here's the building, right? Check this out. We went and looked up plans. The subway lines went this way through the building, like so. Right? If we were looking at it on Google Earth, that would be the top side. So that's over here, right? On Olive Street. So check this out. We did some research and we Google image search. Not research, like we're going to a library or something. So the subway lines went this way. This used to be a huge terminus. There used to be the Hill Street above ground transit station, and then there was a below ground system that went west called the Hollywood Subway. The Hollywood Subway system went down here underneath downtown, right? And then it took a turn over here where the track and field is, and then it wound up on Glendale Ave right here. And then it went up Glendale Avenue into Hollywood. Hollywood's over here. So I did a little bit of looking, and check this out. We know that the train tracks followed Glendale. There used to be light rail on Glendale Boulevard. That's why, like, if you look at Glendale Boulevard, it's very strange comparatively to all the roads around it. It's this big wide boulevard comparatively to everything else, right? And then you go and look right here at the end of Glendale, right? And there's a very strange bridge here. Why is there a bridge there? Why would there be a bridge there? It's just a four-way intersection, right? Like, that's weird. Well, there was a bridge there because the train tracks went underneath this at one point. And if you follow Glendale, you go in the exact direction that Glendale Avenue is going in, you see the tunnel entrance. Old subway tunnel entrance right there. Boom, there it is. And then the electrical substation that went with it. I think it's called the Toluca substation. They're still there. It's boarded up, though. The tunnel's all boarded up. It's pretty cool, though. Yeah. Yep. So the tunnel went in here, and then it took a left and went over here. And it came in right here. This is yummy. You know, that's not like too incredibly crazy, right? Like, oh, that's cool. You know, there was a subway tunnel. And then you realize that that tunnel was made in... That tunnel and that building was made in 1925. 1925. That building is almost 100 years old. And now I know people in Europe are like, huh, okay, yeah, 100-year-old building. All right, yeah, that's old. Am I right? No. I get it. That's old for us, especially for the West Coast. The West Coast was not developed until like the 20s, 30s, and 40s, right? It was basically the Wild West up until around then, right? That's what Red Dead Redemption is all about. If you've ever played that game, it's a fantastic game, right? So the fact that they built a building that was a steel reinforced frame, right, in 1925 with a subway station underneath it is pretty damn impressive. That's a pretty big engineering feat for the time. So I thought it would look cool in our city. So I'm building it. So the first thing we did was we hollowed out the foundation. We got the scalar lines right here. We surveyed out the terrain, and then we built the subway track. Now, I'm not going to have a substation or anything because we're not building a mock-up of Los Angeles. So what I thought would be a cool idea was just connect our actual subway system in and have this be our downtown subway terminus, or at least part of it. Yeah, there you go, K3, right? RDR2 is a masterpiece. Since your last stream explaining that, I've passed an entire weekend analyzing the evolution of my country from 1777 to today with tons of old maps and Google Earth. It's fun, Supercraft. And you know what? This might sound like some dinosaur stuff, but you should go to the public library. I've learned stuff at the public library that you just frankly wouldn't have found on the internet. Hi, drummer. Okay. Yeah, no, the public library, because it has all these resources, and these resources are untapped because everybody just goes to the internet, goes on the internet to go and find stuff. So there's tons of really awesome resources at the library that you can use. I remember one time, guys, I found what did I find? I was doing research for warships one time. This was just for fun, and I went to the library and I found a blueprint book of U.S. battleships, and it was not on the internet. It was really cool. There's all kinds of good stuff in there. Okay, we have a lot of gravel here. I'm just gonna put the gravel in here. Okay, so let's with that being said, let's get going. Start building. Nerd, yeah. Hello, DV. Can I have some scaffolding? I don't know if I have any on me, dude. Let me take a look. Well, I have some. Oop. Yeah, you could take a couple of stacks. Go ahead. Alright, dudes, so we need to work on building out. We got this. Let's build this up to ground level. So we gotta do a little bit more research here on stream. And we gotta find, see, this is like 2 stories tall right here. We gotta build out the walls and everything. So let's see. No, that's not gonna get us anything. Yeah, junkyard, yeah, it's very freaking useful. More useful than people think. I mean, dude, look at that. Look at that. That 1925. That's unbelievable. That's an unbelievable piece of construction for 1925. Look at all the cranes. Look, they didn't... Tower cranes didn't exist yet. They just kind of made some cranes on top of the building. It's a crazy piece of engineering for the time. considering California's seismic activity. The tunnel never collapsed. There's the old output. There's that bridge that I told you guys about, and there's the Toluca Power Station, substation right there for the electrical, for the cars. All right, I gotta see if we can find a better map here. Yeah, there's the plans that we found for the tracks. No. I gotta just figure out where the ramps and everything are. We had it figured out at one point. There it is. Okay, let's start with building the risers right here, and then we can start building the supports in the walls. So this looks to be all concrete from what I can tell. Yeah, it's definitely all cast concrete. Okay, cool. Maybe Google search for blueprints? Neo, if you guys want to help me out, that'd be sweet. But yeah. We're gonna have to use conch. Oh, man. I don't know what type of concrete we should use, though. I don't want to use white concrete. Maybe light gray. Light gray would probably look good. I think I have some in the shulker box here. Quick YouTube search, and I found an Urbex video of people probably trespassing. Triggetti, I'm gonna give you link perms. Link it to me, my guy. Let's do this. Let me take a look. Yep. Well, I think we're in the right place. Yeah, man. If they can give me a 360 around this thing, it'd be sweet. If you're just popping in, fellas, I'm doing research for a build. Oh, they subdivided it off. There's a huge wall right there, and then, yeah, okay.
I should go get the lights.
Where's this? DV, this is the building that I'm making. It's in Los Angeles. That's where this shot was taken from. This is a building. It's the subway terminal building in Los Angeles. It has a subway that leads to nowhere because they got rid of it. Yeah, this is the building that I'm making. Yeah, see, they subdivided it off.
Part of the old terminal back here. Nothing really too much to see.
Wonder how they got down there. These Urbex channels are always crazy. I always try to figure out whenever we watch these videos, I always try to figure out how they got down there. Like, how'd they sneak in? It's always, they never show it though because they don't want other people to do it. Yeah. What are those curved tracks on the roof? Is that the pantograph? That's exactly what it is. They're catenaries. Because it's electric. Username, these are using PCCs. Same thing that the Green Line uses. They're presidential committee cars or whatever they're called. PCCs. Yeah. It was a very popular design for the time. Why are there lights on in the abandoned tunnel? I don't think it's...
I guess sometimes it floods down here, so they pump the water out.
That's not a pump. That's a water main. Pumps don't have a huge valve like that. The pump's over here. It has a sump attached to it, but this is a separate system. See the green? That's the sump. Sump's over there. This is a water main.
So they pump the water out. I think one of the last times we were here, this shit was going.
There's also a whole underground world over in UCLA, including a building that was essentially buried and now just a surface street with a weight limit. Interesting, Jim.
Yeah, so he doesn't go too far. Can see the end almost already.
So I'm doing research for the buildings that I want to make in Minecraft. You had this before, but I'll link it again. Yeah, that was that photographer's shots, yeah. That'll help, Sibby, thank you. Yeah, I do, username, yeah. I don't know if that music is DMCA, so I'm going to mute. How far does this fricker go? It should go straight for a really long time, and if they make it to the turn, that means they're on the other side of the 101. But I don't think it goes that far. Yeah, that's blocked.
So yeah, maybe you can't squeeze through. Oh, there's a little squeeze up top, but it's pretty tight. It's smaller.
Oh, don't go up there. No, don't do that. Yeah, it doesn't go very far.
Well, it's all soft right here. There's like.
Huh. That's some of the electrical boxes for the tracks. See the switch? DC switches, man. Look at that thing. Look at that's an old like type of switch. You see there's the switch connector, and then there's the receiver right there. I don't know if it's a signal box, dude, but that's a DC direct current switch if I'm looking at this right. I mean, dude, electrical is not my forte, so I have no freaking clue. Yeah, knife switch, that's what it's called. It looks like they've since added these here or whatever. I think those are just for lights, but now, yeah, the guy's walking back now. Yeah, ticketing booth.
Where the cars would come down here. Yeah. Really go anywhere unless it goes down here. This is a sketchy roof, though.
Yeah, that's why they're using girders to hold it up.
No, it doesn't go there. Probably doesn't go here.
Yeah, that's probably part of the old station ramp.
Oh, whoa! I've never seen this before, dude. There's like whoa! I don't even know what this is, yo. It's got a bitchin' ceiling now. Almost looks like a theater. It's kind of maybe just a lobby or something. No, yeah, no theater.
That reminds me of Union Station. You guys ever been in Union Station in Los Angeles? It has this insane ceiling. It actually looks a lot like that. Union Station wasn't far from this. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that damn ceiling, man. You imagine how long it took to make that?
Not a whole lot to see, though. I guess we're going back down.
Isn't Union Station in New York? That's Penn Station or Grand Central Terminal. Funny thing is, Grand Central Terminal is not a train station.
Back down the hole. All right, coming back.
Yeah, there's a lot of Union Stations. I'm talking about Union Station in Los Angeles, which is this beautiful Art Deco Spanish tile building. It's really cool. It's a really awesome station. It looks like, dude, the interior Union Station looks like something out of BioShock. See last. Okay, Sebby. Really old TV article. Oh, cool. I'll check that out too. Yeah. That's the inside of Union Station. They kept the ticketing booth and everything. It's so cool looking. Like I said, it looks like something out of BioShock. Isn't that cool? That's aesthetic as frick, dude. You don't see stuff like this nowadays. Sacramento also has a lot of underground parts for when they basically raised the streets by one floor to mitigate floods in the early days. Oh, hey, Jim, you did what you had to do, huh? Dude, if I ever, like, make that ninja money, I'm seriously building a house, and the house is going to look like this. It's going to look like Art Deco, like BioShock stuff. That would, I mean, it'd be awesome. It'd be so freaking cool. Anyway, yeah, that's my little spiel on that. We should probably get to building. Did I see the new Moynihan Station in New York City? No, I haven't. Yeah, serious. Those stations are cool. The U.S. has a lot of Art Deco stations like that. Some of them are abandoned, which really sucks. It really sucks, man. So it looks like it's all concrete from what I can tell, but we should mix it to get some texture variation. We should mix the slabs and the columns. If I ever get rich, I want a train wagon like that. Trains, man. Stone brick would... No, I don't want to use stone brick because it's not stone. I think andesite would probably be what I'm looking for. Do we have any? Nope. Nope. Smooth stone? Well, the smooth stone would look good. Well... Yeah, serious. There's a lot of cool stations like that. There's one in Cincinnati. It's abandoned because reasons. Look at this thing. Look at that train station. I love the Art Deco, man. It's so aesthetic, man. It's so cool. The original New York Penn Station. Yep. Yeah, and then they built a basketball court on top of it. I agree. That's a really awesome picture. Like, you just don't get stuff like this nowadays, man. It looks like the Jedi Temple entrance. Yeah, full upper storage detail. I freaking wish, man. Alright, andesite. Andesite would probably be good. I think we should use andesite for the foundation here. What's up, Kick? Hall of Justice stuff. Yeah, you just don't get stuff like that anymore, Dish. You just don't, dude. It's just so freaking cool. Alright. Alright, now we gotta figure out where the ramps go. I'm pretty sure there was a ramp in the center here. Through your shulker of andesite. Oh, thanks, man. Big help. Can we make andesite half slabs? Dude, I'm stupid. I don't know. I don't even know. 70s and 80s designs, including cars, are awesome. You get no argument from me. Alright. Yeah, I'm a Minecraft noob, so you're just gonna have to bear with me. Oh, nice. We can do polished half slabs. Excellent. Okay. Excellent. How do I make that stone cutter? Okay, we're gonna need some iron for that. Yeah, Nash, of course. Your namesake used to be an auto manufacturer. So are we going to fill this all in with andesite? I think, you know, because we have more stone, we'll fill this level up with stone, and then we'll andesite on top of it. That's probably the right move, so that's what we'll do. Let me find... I think this stone is down in the subway tunnel. Yeah, it is. Alright, we gotta go trekking into the subway real quick. I'm not a fan of Brutalist. I don't like Brutalist too incredibly much, dudes. It's cool, I guess, but I don't like... I know what it's trying to do, I get it, but I think Art Deco is way cooler. The reason why I like Art Deco is because it's it has this inherent message in it about like we've conquered how to live, so let's build something amazing. Like we're not living scarce anymore. Like it's not a day-to-day thing whether you're gonna survive. It's about taming your environment, right? Like we can build the Hoover Dam, you know, like stuff like that. I really, really like that. That's cool. Optimism, triumph, and progression. Indeed. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly that. You know, I think that mentality is what got us to the moon, to be honest with you. Not what came after it. Art Deco is great at summoning Gozer. Well, you'd have to build the building out of certain materials to do that, Phineas. Also, how do you know about that? This tunnel's looking fly, dudes. So we got to start filling in here. Mine. So what? Guess they just don't make them how they used to. No! They never made them like this. Whoever designed this building is either a certifiable genius or an ostensic wacko. Good reference. I'm gonna build 33 Thomas Street just so EJ has to see a brutalist building all the time. I mean, I don't really care. You can build whatever you want, but also... Yeah, tuning. That's a good way to put it. Art Deco is more with more. Everything since has been more with less. Yeah, I like that, dude. I like that. It's good stuff. I am a fan. You know, build something and build it right because you freaking can. That's cool. I like that. I like that mentality a lot. I try to apply that mentality to most things that I do on the stream, this project included. Who else would do this much research for a stupid Minecraft building on a Twitch stream? I mean, I'm sure there's people out there that would, but, you know, I like showing you guys the process and showing, you know, the research and the understanding and figuring out how to build it, etc., etc. The process is the content, man. It's good stuff. And you get a pretty damn good appreciation for it at the same time, might I add. Would Boston City Hall be an example of brutalist? Yeah. Yeah, it's gross. You guys want me to throw on some tunes or something in the background, or you guys don't mind the block placing? Tunes, please. Got it. I'm just gonna... Hey, nice station. I'm just gonna put on... Put on some chirp. Actually, you know what? Far is the one I like. I agree, Jim. So it looks like the original station had, like, there was nothing here. This was filled in. If I'm looking at how the station was designed correctly. So we're gonna need to build a wall, a diagonal wall over there and on the other side too. Do you prefer the new government center at head house over the old one? I'm not recalling what building you're talking about off the top of my head.
Discovery, go at throttle.
Hey, Bio. Happy New Year. Keep the train rolling. Indeed. Will you rebuild the Hellgate? I don't know. I didn't put that there. Somebody else did. So if they want to get rid of it and they want that obsidian back, should probably get it soon. Hey, Mad. Happy New Year, buddy. What are you building? A subway terminal? Fish Hunters, if you want to see the exact building that I'm making, it's called the LA Subway Terminal Building. It's in Los Angeles, California, in the United States. And it's very interesting because it's called the Subway Terminal Building. And it has no subway station in it. And no, it's not the restaurant either. This building used to be part of a subway, but there's an abandoned subway system underneath Los Angeles that not a lot of people know about. Particularly what was called the Hollywood subway. Yeah. We're doing a city build here. I have a community server where we're building a city project, right? And the city project needed a subway, and I thought, yeah. So that's not the station. That's a different thing. That's in Cincinnati. That's the subway terminal building right there. And now it's just an office building, right? But it still has this really awesome entrance and everything. And it used to have subway cars going in and out of it on 2 levels, actually. And that's what the basement looked like. It had a whole subway terminal. Like, this wasn't a small station by any means. And yeah, it was the headquarters for the company that operated the subway. They were called Pacific Electric. Yeah. Subway terminal tower, there it is. Okay. And then they promptly decided to get rid of it because herder my automobiles. Yeah, that's what we're building. At least I'm starting. I'm trying to build the station first because we're going from the ground up, right? And then we'll build the rest of this. It's in Los Angeles, downtown Los Angeles. It's by Pershing Square. It's right there. Right in downtown LA. Does this link work? It's funny somebody built that station in Satisfactory. Oh, Cincinnati. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, how progressive. Username, what a crock. So right now, we have the train tracks planned out first, and then we're going to build the platforms, and then I'm going to build the supports for it too. Might have to go see if we can find some plans for the building. You seem really knowledgeable about this. Fish, when I build stuff, dude, okay. I don't wear the NASA hat for no reason, dude. I'm a nerd. Through and through. Like, bad. I like doing my research. I like learning and understanding. But at the end of the day, what this stream is about is it's a STEM stream. Science, technology, engineering, and math. That's what I do here on Twitch. And I've been doing it for almost a decade. I teach people about engineering and just engineering, design, anything. So this particular thing would be civil engineering, right? Like, we're learning about history and how buildings were made, etc., etc. And I try to build the building in the exact way that they would have built it. You know, in Minecraft it can't be exact, right? Like, it's not going to be perfect, but I try to show, like, the process and everything, and, like, show what it takes to make a building, etc., etc. So, yeah, I mean, I nerd out with this stuff, but that's my content. That's my bread and butter. This is what I like doing. I like learning about this stuff. It's very fun. What are the anvils for? That's the end of the train tracks. It's the buffer for the train track. It's sad to see an entire subway system was shut down like that. Henry, you gotta understand the historical context of that. Pacific Electric was going belly up. It wasn't profitable. Everybody wanted a car. So, what they did at the time was they just built more highways. And I know it's like, oh my god, just build more highways. Yeah, great, good, lovely. I'm sure, yeah, that ended real well, didn't it, LA? But they didn't know at the time. How are they supposed to know? How could they have known? How could they have known that LA would have ridiculous traffic problems in the future? Like, and how did they know that cars were bad for the environment? Like, they didn't care about that in the 20s and the 30s and the 40s. They didn't give two fricks. So it's just, you gotta think about it in the context of it. Like, yeah, it's a dick move, but they did that because they thought the car was the better way to do it. And for the most part, they were kind of right for a city like Los Angeles because it's so big. But how are they supposed to realize that, 100 years down the road, or 50 years down the road, well, actually, it's more like 70 at this point, but that we would, want to go back to using trains? Nobody ever saw that coming. I wonder if Boring Company will create their underground tunnel underneath LA? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Strange how history just disappears. Well, that's why I like doing this stuff. It's a cool little history lesson. Alright, Kick. See you, buddy. Alright, I gotta start preparing the andesite. What up, Ace? Yummy. I remembered a better way to do this. Loving the stream. I enjoy the educational aspect. I'm glad. It's what I do. It's what I do. I do this with every game that I play. Okay. Happy New Year, 7 stars. How are you? You enjoying 2022 yet? Funny thing is we can't have subways down in Florida because of the water level. Yep. It's possible to build tunnels down there. It's just really difficult. To the point where it's not even worth the time. Should be enough half slabs to do this right. All right, let me try to prototype out one of these, what one of these subway platforms would have looked like. Got to leave some space because the train cars usually aren't as wide as the rails that they ride on. They're usually a lot wider. So if we go and look at some of these pictures of the cars driving around on the tracks, see what I'm talking about? Cars often a lot wider than the train tracks that it drives on. That's the case for most trains. See? So I always leave a little bit of room. Look at the gauge right there. It's going out another like half meter almost, so about 1.5 feet. So we'll are you planning to make the subway usable? About as usable as we could, 7 stars, right? Like, yeah, like if you're saying you put like a minecart on it, yeah, of course, yeah, you could do that. Yeah, we'll power the tracks. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, this looks good. Yeah, I like this. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted this to look like. Because these platforms, the platforms for the train station weren't like super raised from what I can tell. Like, once again, if we go and look at these pictures, see, they're not super high up off the ground. The reason why is because these are PCC streetcars. So the subway was partially underground and partially above ground. So think of these like buses. It's basically a bus that's an electric bus that's just on rails instead of on wheels. So you had like a staircase going up into the car, right? So that made it so these platforms really didn't need to be too incredibly high up off the ground. Like in a modern train station, you know, you have like the train running gear and stuff, and then you have the floor above that, and then the passenger compartment on the floor, right? The passenger compartment ends up being like a meter off the ground, but 3-4 feet off the ground. So they make the platforms higher. But for this type of station, they didn't do that because you're using streetcars. Very different. It's different. That's one of the cool things about San Francisco, is the one line with all the line of vintage streetcars. Yeah, Market Street, Jim. They use PCCs. Yeah, so does Boston, dude. We have PCC cars over here too. It's the Ashmont Mattapan. The Ashmont Mattapan line still uses those PCC cars. Like, this isn't like... So Market Street has the PCC cars, but it's kind of, you know, because it's cool, like it's a vintage railway. That's actually in like just regular revenue service, dude. These PCCs are like 100 years old. Still use them. Hi, what happened to KSP? Baby, I've just been trying to play other games lately. KSP was kind of stressing me out through the holidays. So, yeah, it's not... KSP ain't going nowhere. I'm just kind of taking a little bit of a break. It's the first break I've taken from KSP in probably a long time. Can't even remember. So, yeah, just bear with me. If you haven't seen KSP stuff from me lately, there's a good reason. It's just because I'm taking a little bit of a break, playing some other things. Yeah, don't worry. It's not going anywhere.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Thanks for the 8 months, Pip. I appreciate it. It's been 84 years. I'm almost thinking where this is stone, we should fill in with gravel. Didn't they have electric subway cars back in the day? They still do, T-Man. Yeah. Who is that? Can you not be distracting, please? Like, that's very annoying. I really enjoy the variety, especially Hearts. Hearts is fun, man. I just gotta get better at it. Freaking suck at that game. There's been talk of replacing the PCCs. The choice is either the old green line stock or just biting the bullet and just having the red line subsume it. The reason why they still use PCCs on that line username is because the line was never designed for modern subway cars. That right of way is good, but it would cost a lot of money to outfit it for a modern car because modern cars are heavy compared to those PCCs. The PCCs are light. Nah, Crusader Kings doesn't do anything for me, Buck. Thanks, Pevy. Can I share my resolution for the new year? Spotchim? Yeah. Dude, my resolution this year is a little weird. It's a little complicated. It requires a complicated answer. You want to know what my resolution for this year is? Slow the frick down. Slow down. That's my resolution for the year. Slow down time. Look, man, I've never been through any time in my life where time has simultaneously gone so ridiculously fast and so ridiculously slow at the same time. You know the reason. 2020, 2021, these years have simultaneously gone by incredibly quick and also not very fast at all. So what I want to try to do is just generally be more in tune with my surroundings. So what does that mean? It's really not anything like, oh, I want to be in tune with it. No, I just want to wake up in the morning and like look at the weather and just check what day, what's the date? You know what I mean? Like, okay, today's the 1st, right? Tomorrow's the 2nd, like, cause I find that like small stuff like that helps make the perception of time go slower. And once again, I say perception of time, but you know what I mean. Time, like there's, saying time flies when you're having fun, etc., right? Like, oh, that looks good, man. So my resolution is to just slow the frick down. Like, go outside, etc., Yep. Feliz año nuevo, señor. Gracias, amigo. Feliz año nuevo. Sorry, it took me a second.
Listen, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
What was that? Tuning! Thanks, man. I support you slowing down. I think that's part of the reason why Kerbal got to be a little much. And don't get me wrong, dude. I hate sitting here. Like, in the back of my mind, it's like, oh, Kerbal's getting too much. Play video games. Right? Like, I get it. But yeah, just gotta slow it down a little bit. Yeah, that's really it. Just slow the frick down. The world's going way too fast. Like, it's so fast that it's just ridiculously overwhelming at times. I think that's part of the reason why people get stressed out so much nowadays, because it's coming at you from all angles, whether you like it or not. So I'm just gonna try to curb that. Maybe like watch the weather. Like check the weather in the morning. Check the weather. Not necessarily read the news. That's That's your no-no. Don't do that if you want to feel better. Right? Like, don't do that. But that kind of stuff. Just maybe reading the newspaper or something. Like, I know that's old school, right? Like... Yeah, Hibbit. Straight up. Just gotta slow it down. That's all. Just slow it down. Like, it got so bad at the end of the year here. Not for any particular reason. It's not like one particular thing is stressing me out. It's just everything all at once is just like, I'm getting overwhelmed. And you know, like, it's not the world's fault. I can sit there and I can blame the world. I think that's me. I think my perception of it is going in the toilet. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, slow it down and just try to be a little bit more in tune with what the hell's going on, you know? My resolution is to take meditating more seriously. Yeah, I guess. Freight yard, subway station, Ivan. Not building plans or pictures, but here's a show from 1994 where they went through the building. Oh, sweet. Oh, they went into the tunnel, huh? Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Okay, cool. But yeah. That's my resolution. Like, the other thing is, like, everybody tries to set these lofty goals for their resolution. Like, oh, I'm gonna work out more, or I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that. That's like habit changing, like, really ridiculous habit changing stuff. Not ridiculous, right? Like, but, you know, you ever made a New Year's resolution, and then by the end of January, you're just like, alright. With this one, I'm just gonna make sure that I don't do that. And that's just, honestly, it starts off with something small. Just literally waking up in the morning and checking the freaking weather. It takes 2 seconds, and it's something that I can do on my phone real fast. Or flip on the weather channel. I don't know if the weather channel even exists anymore. It does? Yeah. Just slow it the frick down, dude. Slow it down. Yeah, there's also that. I'm just gonna try to go outside more and just, yeah. It very much does? Well, that's good. Oh, gross, Jaka. Nice tuning. I think I want these subsections filled in with gravel. This little thing right here, yeah, we should gravel that up too. Your resolution is to go see Falcon Heavy. Keep in mind that goals and resolutions are two different things. That's a goal, seeing Falcon Heavy. A resolution is something that you can, something that which you would want to change about you. I think, pretty sure that that's the whole point, T-Man. Wait a minute, isn't there a Signal Master's house in this design somewhere? Shoot. We forgot the Signal Master's house. Oh, man. This is going to need to be... Damn it. So in the real design, there's a station house at the front. You see it in the very beginning of this video. Ah, crap. Yeah, Ultra. Stuff comes at you real quick. Gotta slow the frick down, right? Okay, that track goes straight and then it curves. All right, that's not going to be too hard to change. So I really wish I had some scale here. It's hard to judge how far that goes back. We got to look for a little bit here. My goals for this year is to learn more 3D modeling and go to launches and get out more. Yep. I tried checking the Library of Congress, Department of the Interior, LA Department Building State, the LA Public Library, and the LA Clerk's Office. That 1994 episode was the best you could find. Okay. Let's check. Let's take a look then. It's a 5-platform building tuning. Not bad for 1925.
Hi, I'm Hewell Hauser, and right now I'm standing in the middle of the street here at 4th and Hill in downtown Los Angeles. That's the California Plaza back there, those beautiful big modern glass buildings. But we are not here to do a story about the new buildings. We are here to do a story about this of Los Angeles.
That's the Hill Street
Station. By 1916, they redeveloped the train station here, servicing lines, but it became so congested, operating over 450 trains a day, that plans were set in motion to make a new train station on this side of town. So this building was built in 1925, not only to be an office building, but to be kind of a terminal building for the old electric cars. That's correct. And they actually dug a subway line into this building, which is over a mile long. Now see, you gave away our secret, because what we were going to say was, we're not here to do a story about the building. We're here to do a story about what's under the building, because most of us think that the Metro, the Red Line, is the first subway that's being built here in LA today. Actually, we had a subway here in LA back in the 1920s.
For 1916,
right.
username, that's
down
insane.
There, and that's what we're going to go.
Right.
Least known facts about Los Angeles transportation history. Our subway from the 1920s. This is an absolutely beautiful lobby here. Where are you going to
Hosted by Michael Waltrip. Kind of looks like him, doesn't he?
The waiting room.
The waiting room, yes.
So this is where they would come to buy their tickets, wait for the train. Okay. And it's still here after all these years? Wow.
I don't think you do, Jado.
So underneath this drop ceiling is the original waiting room. Now, how do we know this was?
Oh, I have some thoughts. I have some thoughts about that. Okay.
Waiting room by looking at
I'm
the
going to shut up.
Because this is the style that was used of the buildings in that day, of the 20s. And it was, of course...
Yep. I have thoughts, Vasya.
I
have thoughts. I have thoughts, but I'm not going to say it. I'm going to shut up.
Tell us what would have been going on in here.
What are your thoughts? You guys know when you see a really nice car with a really stupid wing on the back? that.
I think a lot of folks would just be congregating, waiting for their scheduled train, probably carrying lots of bags and parcels, and not unlike Union Station, I would think, today with the waiting area. Pretty much just a common area for people to wait and before they went downstairs to meet their scheduled train.
Well, it's very ornate. Look up here, Louis, at the columns. The work
Look,
that was done.
and some dingbat drilled a bunch of holes in that damn ceiling to hang this stupid modular ceiling.
It's amazing that this has survived over the years.
Yeah, it really is, especially since at one time it's obviously been converted to a more modern setting.
And see, I would never.
I'm a little triggered.
Where we were
that
going
pisses me
and what
off,
we were
man.
heading
That
for.
ceiling is so nice.
we
You know,
didn't
they
have
made
a-
that in 1925. You know how long that thing probably took to make? Oh my god.
Cassiano here with us.
Ah!
Oh boy.
Something like that.
Okay, here we go.
That's annoying. Guy's mustache
This
game is on
tight
point.
Fit through here. Now what's down here?
Why I oughta.
Maintenance
What's up, Nez?
shop for the trains, and we're getting closer to the tunnels.
To the actual tunnel itself. Watch your step up there. There's one missing.
Yeah,
It's dark down here.
Yeah, it tends to be basements.
Now this is all original stuff down here?
It is original, yes. We have the foreman's office.
Wait, there was a maintenance shop on site? Where'd you hear that,
The
Bill?
foreman's office.
Bro, look at the door. Just the freaking door. This is a door in a subway station. Look at that door.
Come on in and take a look, Louis. Wow. Wow. The name is still on the door.
Yeah, original doors.
Can we go inside?
Sure. Come in.
I half expect him to still
What,
be in
Hellfish?
here.
No, I'm doing research for the
Oh,
Minecraft
wow.
project.
Oh, look over here. This is the, what would this have been over here?
This was more or less a baggage handling area and another ticketing window.
Jeez.
Because each operator.
Let's go down here a little ways.
LCL
Stop that. Stop doing that.
Here too.
Is that a turnstile?
Wow.
Yeah, it is.
And this is where they would keep. I'm going to turn on my lights.
And handled that way. You can see it's a
West in search of the subway tunnel. Oh, take a look here. This is.
Yeah, see, this is what we're trying to make. This thing right here. See the thing with the stairs?
This is an amazing thing to see. That's
correct.
trains.
And it's all been filled in.
Handle or
Here, let's see.
This is it, isn't it?
it is. This is the tunnels where the train used to arrive from Glendale or, you know.
This is it. This is where it all happened. Now, what are we looking at here?
We're on one of the platforms looking.
This was the platform where people got on and off the
That's
train.
correct.
Yeah,
And it's all
yeah, as opposed to the platform where people didn't get on and off the train.
filled
Okay?
in where the tracks where the camera is.
I think so.
And this it's on out the subway terminal.
Yeah,
That's the
no, the
subway
tunnel
right
to
on
it
out
is pretty
there.
useless.
This is the tunnel.
That's the tunnel, and the trains came in and out this way.
Yeah,
and
see,
then this structure in
thing.
the middle is the train master.
Yeah, we got the train master's house. That's what I'm trying to make. All right, cool. I think that should go right around here, because that picture where they're standing is like right around this area right here. Actually, it's probably closer to like right here. So there's a wall on this side that goes out, and then there's another one over there, and then the station master's house is right there.
So let's go take a look here.
Let's go take a look. It was an electric train, Cyber,
Now, what
in 1925.
would have been going on down here?
He would actually,
Oops.
well, at the peak of the operation of this terminal, various destinations.
Now, look at this tunnel.
It was a very busy and responsible job. Signals all
Yeah,
the way
that's what I
out
wanted
to
to
the end
see.
of the.
Yeah, see. This track goes straight, and then it curves to the right for platform 2 right there. There's a ramp on the left side, and then there's a ramp on the right side. So we got ramps on both sides here. So let me modify this a little bit by pulling some of this up. I'm going to say it probably goes to about here. That should be enough room to put that station house in. The pre-existing track, though, to going to platform 1 is fine. We can keep that. I want to know what they use for switching and starting. Probably huge resistors. Oh, yeah, I bet. I bet you. Bet you it's something nuts. All right, we gotta get rid of some of this. Yeah, so that means this platform would have been shorter because of the station house. The station house didn't look to be very, like, particularly wide. It was very small, from what I can tell. So let me dig up some of this gravel here, where the old, where the, like, existing stuff was. And we'll just lay it off to the side here. So the good thing is that this is a very minor modification. It's not that big of a deal. So this is where the station house would have been, like right here, right where I'm standing. So we would need to make this thing kind of curve to the right. So I might need to pull up a little bit more track. All right, so that looks to be about right. Let's yeah, there we go. Yeah, Cyberwolf, I agree. Yeah, it wouldn't have been very big. So I need more stone. Okay, and then we'll just temporarily move these into side platforms, just like that, so I can kind of get a little better of a figure what we're trying to do here. Everything else should be fine. But yeah, we got to get the next thing that we have to do after that is figure out where all the dang supports are and what the supports are made out of. Well, actually, I know that already. They were made out of it's concrete, right? I'm not sure if it's cast. It could, or reinforced. It could be reinforced. Probably is. But then again, maybe they didn't. They may have not had that figured out yet. There was some stone. Cool. What is this? Yeah, Hellfish, yeah. Building a city in survival? You got it. You got it, Daniel. Yep. We're working on a subway terminal building right here. But yeah, my community has been working on this for, I don't know, better part of a year. It's not very big. I just thought it would be cool to do, you know, once a week. Just jump in and play some Minecraft and build a city. And that's what we're doing. Yep. The city kind of centers around the shipyard. That's where we started. We started building boats and stuff. And people are still building ships out there. And then, yeah, we just build a shipyard. And then there's the intermodal terminal that World Killer is looking at, a viewer World Killer is working on. power station, sand and gravel. We built out all the roads, planned out all the roads. There's train stations and stuff. Oh, somebody put a train at the train station. Hell yeah. Cool. Yeah. It's fun. It's a fun community project. We got suburbs out here, or at least the start of some. We got baseball field, soccer field, train track planning. There's roll-on, roll-off ships, container ships. And then we built a tunnel that goes underneath the channel so the ships can get out, right? And then the tunnel comes out over here, and then there's more stuff being built over here. There's the airport. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty fun little project. You can see they're building a runway extension over there. See? Yeah. It's fun. It's a fun project. Your ship will look like this when it's completed. Okay? The curved road looks great. Thanks, Daniel. I appreciate that, man. I mean, I didn't plan out the whole city, though, to be honest with you. Like, can't take all the credit, man. This community, my community really came together with this thing. Okay. Yeah, the Nimitz, yeah. You gotta finish the tower, but yeah. DB works on that whenever he has some spare time. Leadprod's working on a carrier over there. And then Vasi is working on a Russian space program communication ship. The ship will have huge tracking arrays on it when it's done. It's pretty cool. What do I think about the castle not done yet? I like it. It looks good right there. Would you mind doing a quick fly-through of the city? Let me finish what I'm working on, Ultra, and then yeah, sure, I wouldn't have a problem with that. How the frick are we gonna get this done right? Tracks. I need that stone. Taking into account the berth that we need for these things, right? Like, because the platforms are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 meters wide, which is pretty. That's 5 meters. Yeah, it's good for Minecraft. It's an approximate, so it's not the worst. So we're gonna need that, and that, right? Like that. And then there would have been one block here, and then yeah. We don't have thin wall. We can't make walls less than 1 meter thick, so it's pretty much where what we're gonna be stuck with. There's a concrete? Yeah. It's pretty much as good as that's gonna get. That's concrete, boy. Yeah, there we go. Now that's gonna look a lot better. Yeah, okay, cool. Now what I really want to do is figure out where the supports are gonna all end up, but in order to do that I need to figure out where the walls are, so we gotta start drawing out where the walls would be, because if we go back and look at this video, the walls kind of, like the tunnel entrance is right here, like what we're looking at, and then the walls kind of curve out, and they match the outer profile of the building. See how this picture is a little short, but see how the wall is straight right there, and then the wall would have diagonally come at us here. You can see that in
tunnel
in this video here
this
when they
Navy
walk
train
up.
Now, what are we looking at here?
We're looking at the ground.
And then they also have all of this now.
Tunnel side, or from there.
These were made for the trainmen to get into.
Well, duck out of the way and hold lights. Safety. Yeah,
Safety devices.
Right.
Safety.
It was an escape route in the event two cars.
The trains ran with overhead trolley wires, and they had to have room for the poles.
So this was done with electricity.
Yeah.
We are sinking deep in mud here. This is... Now, are there any tracks or anything left at all?
I don't believe anything's left here but some of the roadbed materials you see, the rocks and what's left of, even the ties are gone, the rails are gone, and basically we just have the rock.
Went a lot further, but it's been blocked off because of what?
Well, I believe that's one of the bank buildings that's downtown here. I think it was back in around 1965 or 66 they penetrated the tunnel, and I believe that's part of their foundation system. Now the tunnel, like,
And
Yeah.
they film various.
in November of 1925.
I mean, like, yeah. See, this is what I mean about this is a heck of an engineering feat in 1925. Look at this. Look at this scaffolding. It's a freaking covered wagon. See what I mean? See what I'm talking about? Like, look at the servicing equipment. It's being pulled by mules.
So they made good progress building the tunnel.
Made very excellent
All right.
progress, and the entire project came to a sum total of $5 million for the building.
Really?
It's not
and
bad.
tunnel, yeah.
For our...
Street, and it'll probably be there as
They
long
made
as
this with a
any of us will
freaking
be
covered
around.
wagon being
So
pulled by
it's
mules.
very,
Okay,
very sturdy.
sure.
It's built to last.
And it's still standing
when
100 years later.
construction took place.
Through
And this,
Just a long...
unbelievable.
I-
Unfreaking believable.
Well, there's not much in there.
I think they go into the
This was this the switching?
yes, it was. That's, in fact, I actually have some still pictures of the tower operator up there operating the tracks in here just to switch the trains.
yeah,
So
all
this is
manual.
where all the decisions
All
were
manual.
made. Down here, look at the other end down there. Down where the decisions were made as to...
Which train went on which track.
And then there's a
Because
little
the two tracks
staircase
branched
right
into
there.
5 tracks.
I got you. And then right here, at the end... Okay, this is the...
It's probably the guy keeping all the
Well,
records.
there's not much in there. An old drawer, broken lights. That's about it. Any thoughts as we're finishing up our trip down here?
I think it would be nice to come back for a day because I think it would be such a stark contrast to what we have today as far as our transportation systems go. We have to remember that at one time we didn't have the freeways and that this was the viable alternative for getting into the city, avoiding traffic. And that's particularly why it went underground
Nice car. Nice Chevy.
right here near the heart of the city.
So they went underground to avoid traffic.
That's correct, because downtown was horrendously congested.
Foreshadowing much? And yet, we let people build buildings with modern equipment and skip concerns and the whole building falls over. Yeah. You can use stone walls as kind of a thinner wall for that, and windows would match. Stone wall? Okay.
It always has been, and that's why this was the
Always
main
has
reason this
been.
This place used to be all about. Okay, here we are on the other side of the door.
Stone fencing. Okay.
Now, look.
It's all gone. The old station and waiting area for the trains is gone.
I'll bet you if you pull back that ceiling.
So this was probably used by the VA as one of their classrooms or something when they were here.
Yes, it was one of the classrooms over here.
Well,
All right, let's get to the second part.
okay, you know how we can never seem to end a program. We just said goodbye to everybody, and yet you reminded us that there was still one other place to come. Where are we right now?
We are outside. This is the exit of the subway. This is where the trains came to the surface and went out to all of the various lines that I described before.
And you've got some pictures of that, some footage.
Actual motion pictures of the trains going in and out of this tunnel. And we're standing in the middle of what used to be a yard to store all the cars that were used on all these various lines.
Now, where are we? What's the exact address?
You'd know that better.
This is Glendale, and this is 2nd Street and 1st intersect right up here, as you can see. So we're approximately at Glendale and 1st or 2nd.
There's an apartment
So
building there
this
now.
would be known as the Glendale Tunnel.
Well,
Hey, Dak,
That's
Happy
one
New
of the
Year.
lines, the cities was served by the exit of the
Oh,
subway.
dude, look at
There
that.
was actually 4 lines serviced by the subway terminal.
Oh, man.
And there's the old, what is that?
That's the substation. The power provided the overhead power for the overhead trolley wires at 600 volts DC. And you'll see
That's it?
in the footage.
I wonder what the amps are.
cars
I
riding
wonder what
right
the
through,
amperage for that is.
going under this bridge and on out this avenue right here.
Wow. Well, this is neat, too.
Sort of the outward end of the line here from where we were before, and I think that's
600 volt is not that big of a deal. That's not a lot of volts. But then again, you could get hit with 10,000 volts if it's at a low enough amperage. It really doesn't matter. Well, not that it not matters. You're still gonna feel something, but interesting. All right, yeah. The fencing gym would give us a little bit more room, but I'm not sure how much more. I actually want to look at something. So this right here is where they were standing. You see the there's the tunnel exit. This is what it looks like now. Just luxury apartments. Okay. I don't know, Vin. I don't know anything about train voltage, to be honest with you. Okay. Yeah, the Toluca Power Station, Jim. It's still there. The substation is there. They actually restored it, so, you know, it doesn't look like a crock of... But see, I was looking at this wall, the retaining wall right there for the yard. It looks like it's still there, but there's buildings built on top of it.
Where we were for the program was exactly a mile down that opening.
That's correct. At the other end of that opening, we were there a little while ago.
And in between here and there, you can see all the new buildings that have been built, and that's what's intersected the original tunnel, so it doesn't go straight through anymore.
That's correct. One of the major high-rises penetrates the tunnel and blocks it, so you have access from either end only.
Well, the graffiti artists have found a new home, haven't
That's right, absolutely.
I don't know what this is all about.
pretty
here.
colorful, I think.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
But again, it's a part of our history. This is the other end of the tunnel.
The subway.
The other end.
Yeah, look at the storage yard. See the wall? The wall right there that I'm talking about? Yeah, there was a huge little shunt yard right there. Interesting. And you could see where the yard used to be. Right there, right there. And the tracks went this way, and then they had a bunch of lines right here. And then the tracks entered the street basically right here. And they used to shoot down Glendale right there. Yeah, see, tracks would have gone right here. See what I'm talking about? See how this intersection is very weirdly shaped. Tracks came out right there. There's pretty much room for 2 lines right there. 1 and 2. Yeah, Belmont Station apartment homes. And they built that bridge to alleviate traffic going over the train lines. Smart. Interesting. Okay, cool. Yeah, see, that's the same thing. We're looking at the same picture. All right, back that out. All right, let's go. So, at least I got an approximate footprint for this now. So, we're going to need to do that staircase. The staircase is... Ooh, I'm going to need a little bit more slack for the staircase. Hold on. So we're gonna need to... Right here, that should be enough. And then... So get rid of this gravel right here. Do I have more gravel on me? No, that's all I have. I have to go up there and grab more. Okay. What do you think of the thumb people from Spy Kids? What? What? I don't know what that means. Is that movie or something? I don't know. I don't know. I have no opinion. I have no strong feelings on this subject one way or the other. Okay. Now we're gonna need... And the rest of this needs to be filled in with gravel. Cool. They're literally minions. They have arms, legs, and giant thumbs. Okay. That's weird. I hate these filthy neutrals, Kif. With your enemies, you know where they stand, but with neutrals, who knows? It sickens me. The tunnel is intersected by a bank building. It's literally a recipe for a movie heist. It's probably a bank office building, Vasya. It's not actually probably a bank. We have a lot of those. Let's actually, we could probably see. Probably see exactly which building. Let me find the station. So, they said that the tunnel goes a little ways underneath. The tunnel entrance is right here. So it goes a little ways. My guess is that that building probably is in the way, and if it's not that building, it's definitely that one. What building is this? CBRE. Commercial Real Estate Service. Commercial Real Estate Service. CBRE Group is an American commercial real estate services and investment firm. Oh boy. Okay. Not really, Fish, no. How generic. Right? Right? That's what it is now, but in 1994, yeah, I guess it had to have been a bank building, or there was another building there, Cyberwolf, that has since been demolished. I mean, Fish, we have people that steal. That's about it. But the thing is, everything gets logged in the server because of how Minecraft works. So I know, I can see who touched a block last, who took what. We can see all that. So, I mean, we'll catch you. Like, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and, like, I'm not going to, like, say, like, oh, I'm super paranoid about it. But also, at the same time, it is a Minecraft server that, you know, most of my viewers can join, you know? I know who takes stuff. I know who you are. Like, I'm not going to sit here, like, it sounds paranoid, but I'm not going to sit here and say, like, I don't. you know, I haven't put countermeasures into the server. Drummer and I haven't put countermeasures into the server to know who's, you know, to protect against that stuff. But actually, for the most part, it's not bad. Really, this community is amazing. People don't steal from each other. But there's been some instances of people stealing, but it's not really, even the instances of people stealing, guys, I'll be honest with you, it's not a lot. It's like people taking a stack of cobble out of somebody else's, like, shulker box, literally. Like, that's the worst thing that's been stolen, is like a couple stacks of cobble here and there. So, yeah, can't really complain, man. This community is really good. Perfect. Yeah, I also gotta... I want to fill these in with gravel. I want the railroad bed to be 5 wide with gravel. Oh, I think I got some of the tracks. Yep, okay. So, I have a bunch of gravel in the chest up there. We're gonna... Yeah, fish, I mean... Like I said, even if somebody did come in here and start messing stuff up, we just roll back the server by a day. Yeah, I think property manager of commercial buildings, they manage a lot of business building. Yeah, Buck, I gotcha. What's the recommended amount of dedicated WAM for the server? Nice. Dedicated WAM? Super, what's the dedicated WAM? What's dedicated WAM? I don't know. Still funny, dude, to this day. Still funny. Yeah, we could just roll back stuff, so it's really not too big of a deal. I got people that are on that. I know a guy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I know a guy. Happy New Year, NX. This wall kind of went with the profile of the tracks from what I can tell, so... If I just follow the profile and keep my distance, but don't look like I'm trying to keep my distance, we should be fine. I don't know, chat. Fly casual. Should make an old western part of the city. The city doesn't really particularly have any theme fish, but that would be cool. So that's where the wall starts, and it looks like there's an indent here. I saw that in the video. When they look back over here.
Alternative for such a stark contrast.
See that? The wall, the diagonal wall stops and then it bows out to the edge. And it looks like the outer walls are kind of concave almost. See that? I don't think we could do that in Minecraft, so I'm not going to. Happy New Year, base. Or is it Bass Fast? Is it Base Face or Bass Fast? You tell me, man. Base face, got it. Right on, man. Thank you. I always find it better to ask, just to be sure, you know? Like an electric bass. Got it. Slap it. Slap it. Slap! Happy New Year, buddy. Okay, I think this is the right one. Thanks, you too. Yeah, right on, man. Right on. At least your name's easy to pronounce. You're boring. No, you're not. Your name's Jeff. I don't know if it's actually Jeff Boring. I don't think you ever told me. Either way, hi. RGV Aerial is live. Oh, neat. Forgot to say Happy New Year and thanks for helping me add a few wrinkles to my brain last year. Hey, no problem. We are in charge of putting all the wrinkles in all the brains all at once. No problem, man. Call me what you want, just don't call me late for dinner. Yes. I'm new to your streams, but I've enjoyed the smarts. Thanks, buddy. Yeah. I wouldn't call it smarts. Just got a curious mind, dude. I don't really... I mean... There are smarter people out there than me. Let me put it to you like that. How's Tough Enough doing with the weather? Fine. I'll probably go check on it on Monday. And by check on it, I'll probably fix a couple of more things. I understand it's still cool nonetheless. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Get some of that gravel. I haven't slept in a little while. Probably should sleep. Okay. Give me some of that gravel. I'm trying to get that gravel. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I got a rough outline for the station master's house, right? Got a rough outline for what I want there. And then what we need to do is figure out where the supports are. The building is using a concrete foundation. It's definitely concrete. It looks like it has either iron or steel on top of it. 1925 though, I'm probably gonna guess it's iron. They're probably using iron buttresses. Because the application of steel in buildings really hadn't, if I'm understanding right, really wasn't a thing just yet. Like, that was right at the point where steel building construction started to be a big thing. Steel building construction was huge. Iron could only take so much. You could only build a building so tall before the iron started to just not iron anymore. Yo, how much do you make on Twitch? Enough to live, Blue? I ain't rich by any means. I don't have that ninja money, you know what I mean? But enough. Why do you ask? Like, dude, streaming is fun, don't get me wrong. But it is a job. You gotta do work. You know? It is fun, though. I really enjoy it. Because you're new to Twitch. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's work, man. A lot of work. I mean, that's a more candid way of putting it. But yeah, Blue, I don't really tell people how much I make. I don't like doing that. I don't like bragging about money. That's just really not my thing. I make enough, dude. I make enough to support me and, you know, my fiance and where we live, etc., etc. It's not as much as you think. I'm not making six figures over here, man. You know, I wish. That'd be really cool, but I don't think that asking people to pay my salary is a good idea. You shouldn't ever expect anything from people on the internet. That's a very, very firm rule of mine. Don't expect nothing. You know, I don't expect to be paid. I earn my keep, just like you would with another job, right? Not making 6 figures yet, dude. I can't even imagine what that would be like. Can you imagine making that much money? That would be amazing. It would be cool, don't get me wrong, but like, I'm not expecting that from you guys. You know, I don't think that's right. And it certainly isn't right of me to ask you. And I would never do it. Are you making 5 figures though? Because someone can live off $9,000 a year, DJ? Yes, I make 5 figures. Somewhere in there. But I don't really like saying what that is, man. That's my personal thing, dude. I don't discuss pay with friends. That's putting a price on friendship, in my opinion, and I don't think that's right. Don't count on the viewers, count on your partners. Well, yeah, I guess. I don't take any sponsorships or anything. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I've been making my own way. This stream is independently owned and operated by me. Streamer called me friend. Yeah, semi-COVID basically ruined that, but that's okay. We need that White Claw sponsor. Real men drink White Claw. Yeah, so I make my own way. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm not beholden to anybody. I like it this way. I make enough to live, dudes. That's all you need to know. Primo makes more than me for what it's worth at her job, you know. She makes more than I do. I don't care. I don't care. Kara knows that. But my job is fun. My job's amazing. I love waking up and going in here every day and doing this stuff. It's really fun. Remo makes 7 figures confirmed. Do you think we'd be living in an apartment if that was the case, though, Ivan? Yeah, Jim, right? Yeah, you guys support me. Wholly independently operated. Exquisite iron buttresses, sir. Yeah, to throw us all off the set. What game are you streaming tomorrow? I don't stream on the Lord's Day, Fish. No. I take Sundays and Mondays off. It's mostly to watch football. Because I'm secretly a jock. Secretly love sports. But I don't talk about that much here on Twitch. We don't talk about that here. I'll get shunned. Am I wrong? I like football a lot. It's a good sport. Am I wrong? Not really. Sports ball! Sports ball! Alright, I'm going to use the stone to get kind of the outline of the walls that we want. Rose Bowl in a few minutes go Utes. Yep. That's right, Supercraft. That's a good way to put it. Who's your favorite football team? Patriots. Not bragging, but I made 6 figures last year, so they named me this year's worst employee at the toy factory. Wait, what? Let's go, Blues. Get the frick out of here. The frick out of here with that. You can make deflated football jokes. I don't care. That guy ain't my quarterback no more. Make as many as you want. Doesn't bother me. Somebody's working on redstone here, so I'll leave them an access corridor. Oh, figures at the toy factory. God, I'm stupid. Wow. Wow. Be back later. All right, Jake. Looks like the first big steel frame buildings were in 1885 and 1890 in Chicago after the fire in 1871. From 1875 to 1920, steel production in America grew from 38,000 tons to 60 million tons annually. The subway terminal building construction started in 1924, so it could have used steel. 1924. All right. Thank you, Stryker. Bun down, shoe, pan. No, that's not right. This is gonna look sick when it's finished. Okay. So I was just using the stone here, Alex, to kind of figure out what we want. What do you think we should make the walls out of? We use an andesite here, but see, like, the walls have this dark green on it, so maybe we should find some dark green and put the stripes in. But if we have the stripes and stuff, hold on. Like, I noticed that there's like a motif to this, like, yeah, see, it's green and white. That's Pacific Electric's colors. So maybe we should do the entire station like that. I'm not sure if the station would have had that. Oh, it's white on the bottom, green on the top. Huh. Huh. One of the weird facts about early skyscrapers is that they expected 1 death per $1 million in the budget. The Empire State Building broke that mold with extra safety measures, but still had a few. Yeah. Yep. Oh, I see what's going on. Was wondering. I'm building the LA subway terminal building. We got to figure out how far these supports are from each other. And then I can use the stone to kind of figure out where everything goes. That noise, though. No, I'm good. How are you? Aussie cobble fences if you need narrower. Jim, I'm thinking fence posts. Stone fence posts would probably be what we would want because those pillars are not very, they're not very wide. Can't be more than a foot. So that would be 1/3 of a Minecraft block. So these pillars are very short. And then the ceiling is easy. We could just use fences for the ceiling. That's gonna be easy. I'm not sure about mossy cobble fences, though. Let's take a look. Fence. Post. I'm doing okay, thanks for asking. Yeah, it's mostly vanilla. Yep. We got plugins, and that's about it. How the hell do you make the fence post? Are you MSC'd out for a while? No, not at all. Is it just called stone wall? Yeah. And the walls came down. There's no polished andesite wall, huh? What do we have? Diorite, granite, andesite. Damn. Right. They built this terminal building for $1.25 million, and it only took them 18 months. 18 months without all the tools we have today. Yeah, they were using frickin' donkeys and stuff to frickin' tow the carts around. That's absurd. That's absurd. Yeah, good thing I put my fence in there. Would the stone cutter be better for it? That noise is so weird. Stop making squishy noises. The squishy noises. Bricks would take forever. Stone bricks are probably what's going to look the best. You can't, I don't think you can change the color on these, huh? The andesite texture might not look the worst. And we have plenty of andesite, at least I think. They really need shapes with concrete. I agree. Excuse me. You know, the diorite post. Hold on. The diorite posts might not look the worst here. Let's just take a look. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, that'll look good. That'll look good. It looks like some of it was painted. It was all painted here. And then it wasn't painted up here. That was just concrete. Alright, so what is that going to look like? Hold on. Let's go here and then... Now let's say we change the texture. We change the texture of it. Yes, Dr. Evil. What are we making? I'm working on supports for the subway station. That we're working on. Excuse me, one break. Oh, it's 4:30. Frick. Frick. First day of the year will be over before you know it. Yeah, right. Alright, let me just get the pillar design and then we'll go. Yeah, give me... Do we have andesite in here anywhere? I need just regular andesite, not polished. I had a bunch and then we polished it. It's mostly my fault. Frick. You can't make polished andesite wall pieces. Okay. Yeah, that'll look fine. Now, what about if there's a pillar like built into the wall? So we can do something like that, and then we can. Oh yeah, yeah, that's gonna look good. Actually, the pillar's gonna need to be one out because the wall's gonna be here. So say we have like andesite like that, right? And the pillar's gonna be like that. And yeah, okay, hold on. Let me just grab another andesite block. That thin of a pillar will hold up everything above, isn't there cars driving above a subway station? No, there's a building above it actually. It's like a column of bird poop. Thanks. Okay. Cool. Why is the portal to hell there? I don't know. Somebody made it. Yeah, I don't know why. So ground level is going to be there, which means that the tracks will go, or the supports will go like this. And guys, don't use this to build anything more. This is just a sample. Like, I'm just trying to figure out how this is going to work. And then say that's like that, right? That's gonna look good. Yeah, andesite for the wall. I'm not sure if... I think we'll use stone. We could use concrete for the ceiling, I suppose. Yeah, it could work. Yeah, that's for lost luggage. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for the crosses, that'll look good. Good color variation, good texture variation. Yeah. The next thing we got to do is just plan on where all this stuff gets placed. But anyway. Oh, thanks, Hoosier. Alex, this is just a sample. We got to figure out where these would all be placed. It's going to be, they have to be spaced out evenly. And then some of them have to be turned a little bit with the tracks. See how the pillars are for the most part straight, but there's some that are turned. It's actually a pretty complicated thing for the time. But yeah, these are just examples right now. If you want to try and figure out some spacing, dude, do it. But other than that, we'll just work on this next week. But the tunnel and everything looks good, guys. Looks real good. All right. Actually, you know what? I'm probably going to play Minecraft on the other side of break. Or Space News. But there's really not a lot of Space News, guys. The cycle is really slow today. So, I think I'm going to take a break and then come back. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, what did I put in for the title? Hold on. Then more Minecraft, yeah. Freaky, you're starting at great. Your 93 F-150 decided it doesn't want to start and just turns over. Yeah, you know what? I'll come back on the other side of break and we'll just keep going. We'll just keep going with this. I think that's the right idea. Alright, so I'll be back. I'm just going to take a break, guys, real quick, and then I'll just, yeah. We'll see if there's a little bit of Space News. Maybe watch a Starship video and then jump right back into Minecraft if you guys don't mind. Usually how long are your breaks? 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, so Freaky, your year's starting out great. My 93 F-150 decided it doesn't want to start over. It just turns over. Last night it acted like it was running out of gas for a few seconds. Thinking the high pressure fuel pump went out. When's the last time you filled it up with gas, Freaky? If you don't mind me asking. You have 2 tanks. Okay. What tank were you using? B, when was the last time you filled that tank up with gas? Just out of curiosity. I know you got the twin tanks. It's like mine. Yesterday you put 20 bucks in it in the rear tank. Is that the tank you were pulling from? Let me think. Sounds like it could be bad gas, but I had a problem very similar to that, and you know what the problem was? The pump went out. That's what happened to me during Route 154. So the reality of that situation is that the reason why I asked about the gas is that because the gas had been sitting, if the gas had been sitting in for the tank, it separates. Condensation forms inside of the tank, separates from the gas, so the pump basically sucks up some water if you let the tanks go dry. But that clearly is not what happened here. So I'm thinking your pump just went out. That's all. Easy to fix. Is that pump on the rail? No, it's in the tank. No. It's in the tank. Easy fix. Here. Here. What motor do you have? I just literally bought one of those pumps for mine a second ago. I've run so much fuel injector through the system through the cleaner. Yeah, it sounds like your pump just took a dump, dude. You can test the continuity of the pump. You can turn it on, attach 12 volts from the battery to the positive on the pump. It should be a little connector that has four posts on it. It's automatically grounded out, so one of them is for the fuel sender, so like the thing that tells you the gas gauge, right? How full or empty it is. The other one is the positive for the pump, and then there's two others that I forget what those others are for. Do both tanks have a fuel pump? Yep, you have two individual pumps. Here, I'll show you a picture. So, here, take a look. So you could drop, it sucks because you just filled the tank up, but you can drop it. So your rear tank looks like this, and then you have a sender unit right here. So the sending unit, it kind of elbows in and then it goes down. It's kind of like this almost, right? Believe me, I just had one of these in my hand the other day. And then you have two lines. You have a return line, and then you have your main line going in. And there's the pump sends stuff up the main line, and then it pressurizes your fuel rails, right? And then any fuel that doesn't get shot through the injectors just goes back into the tank. And then you have a tank vent right here, and then you have your harness. The harness is right there. There's two tank straps that you can use. There's two bolts on the bottom tank straps. 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're at the kind of corners. Take the spare off, drop the tank, put it on a jack or a transmission jack or something, right? It's 4 bolts. It'll come down. And then this fuel pump has like a seating ring, and you just get a rubber mallet and a screwdriver and tap the seating ring, and it unscrews. And then you can pull the pump out and you can see. It's really, this is not hard. I did this in an hour in a viewer's driveway, believe it or not. If we go back and look at Route 154, YG's driveway, freaking, yeah, see? That's a junk fuel pump. See all the crap that's in there? This is on the front tank though, but it's the same idea. See all this? That's no good. All this soot and all this crap that just saturates out the pump. Yeah, yeah, that's what the fuel pump looked like when we pulled it out. It was junk. See, that's not supposed to be beige. That's supposed to be white. Yeah. Gas degrades stuff. So you have your ground right there, that's the black wire, and then you have your positive there, and then that yellow is the sender unit. And that goes through the through this plate up at the front right there. And yeah, there it is. There's a picture of it. Yeah, you pull it out, that's what you're going to see. That's what it's supposed to look like. See that? That's what that thing's supposed to look like. Yeah, I bet you yours looks like that. It just quit, dude. It's old. You could test it by attaching the positive and negative to a battery. If the fuel pump starts going, then you're good. But yeah, it sounds like the fuel pump just quit, especially if nobody's ever been in there before. I mean, it did pretty good lasting that long. Or it just ingested some water, in which case just fill it up with gas and keep going. Would it be easier to lift the bed? No. I mean, if you lift the bed, this is what you're going to see right here. That's what you're going to see. And yeah, you could. You could do that. You wouldn't need to drop the fuel tank. If you have the means to lift the bed off relatively easily, yeah. When you do that, you just have to worry about the filler neck. The filler neck is connected to the bed through the gas cap window. 3 screws. 3 screws, it'll pop right out. This truck pumps fuel from the rear tank to the front when you're running off of the rear tank. No, it does not. That's not how Ford's systems work. No, there's a pressure regulator. There's a pressure regulator piece, dude. And believe me, the reason why I know all this stuff is because I just had to deal with this, and I still have to deal with it. But so both pumps went out. Wait, you can't pump from the front tank either? Front tank doesn't work either? Oh, yeah, it's that piece. It's that frickin' piece of junk. Hold on. That's how yours works. Ooh. Ooh. Did somebody tamper with it? Because mine's a little bit different. No, it doesn't start. Mine's a little bit different, dude. Mine has 2 pumps inside of each fuel tank, and they both go to a pressure regulator. And that pressure regulator looks like a part from the Starship Enterprise. Hold on. It's the fuel tank selector valve, is what it's called. It looks like this. It sounds like that thing took a dump. I don't think your fuel pumps are bad. If it's not going from either tank, it's very unlikely that both fuel pumps would take a dump. That's very unlikely unless you connected like the battery positive wrong. I'm guessing that thing took a dump. It's made out of cheap plastic. Serious, like just straight up. It's cheapo stuff. You see, it's this thing. Like I said, it looks like a part off the Starship Enterprise. Ours looks like not that. No, not that. Also check the fuel filter. Freaky, before you go start tampering with this thing, check the fuel filter. That's what ours looks like right there. Yeah. Someone told me about 1 high pressure on the frame and 2 low pressure in the tanks. This thing might have a pump in it, dude. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% actually. Now that I'd have to do a little bit more research. But I'm pretty sure ours looks like this. We have high pressure and low pressure lines. High pressure goes to the injector rails and low pressure comes back. But that doesn't make sense having 2 sets of high pressure lines coming from 2 sets of tanks. So Ford made this part, which is a valve, which you have your pressure in, you have your pressure coming from the tank, pressure out going to the rails, and then your return line. And all this thing does is just switch between the left 3 and the right 3. That's all it does. And that's what flipping the switch on the dash, on the left side, right, by the lights, that's what flipping it does. It just flips this switch back and forth. I replaced the fuel filter like 2 months ago. Yeah. Freaky, I'm not an expert. My guess is that. My guess is it's the selector valve. That's my guess. But you're going to have to go and look. You got to troubleshoot this stuff. It's a real big pain in the butt. I don't think there's a pump on that thing, Tessa. I'd have to go look at mine. Freaky, if you can wait until Monday, I'll go take a look. But, yeah. Now, Freaky, I have a question. Did you have to get the special, scissor fuel line remover things when you took the fuel filter off? When I switch tanks, I see the needle move. Okay, well, the needle is getting the signal from the tanks themselves, not from the valve. So, well, yeah. Yeah, Freaky, I'll go take pictures of mine, dude, if you want to see it. I have the same fueling system as you do, because you have a 5.0 in yours, right, if I'm remembering correctly? I could be pulling that one out of my tail. You could have a 4.9 in it, too. I forget. I can remember viewers' names, but ironically, I can't remember viewers' cars, which is strange. Yeah, you got a 5.0. Okay, cool. Yeah, our fuel system should be exactly the same because Windsor motor.